So two of the main characters of the play are called Soldier Boy and Desert Man.
Mhm.
How did you come about choosing those names?
I names are, like for all writers, really important to me, and there was something about labelling them in terms of their role rather than their kind of personal name. And I suppose I'm interested in the society that they're growing up in. I'm interested in the kind of the context that they're in more than them as individuals. So by naming them Desert Man and Soldier Boy, I'm trying to get us to think about the environment that they're growing up in. So Soldier Boy is a young contemporary boy from London now, and it's as if he's in a little army and he's got his rank and he's in his crew, and it's a reflection of the kind of times of war that we're living in. Desert Man is from the Sahara 300 years ago, and he's a mystic, and his mind is kind of it's not very connected with kind of solid ground. So yeah, it says more about the kind of environment they're in rather than them as individual people, because that's what I'm more interested in.
So the idea kind of came from Felix, and then you've jumped in and developed a proper story from an idea. How was that? Because I can imagine your previous scripts and your stories very much came from your heart. This has come from essentially someone else's idea. How easy or hard or natural was it to write this script?
Yeah, it was difficult, to be honest. It was difficult to find my own connection with it. And when I did, and that connection for me was crime, I was really interested in the kind of irony of somebody who is a victim of crime, i.e. a slave, somebody who's kidnapped and abused, ending up becoming criminalised and eventually dying a criminal. And I was really interested in that kind of trajectory. And so that was my kind of route in, which was where the kind of Soldier Boy character came out, who's this young man that this guy from Mali from 300 years ago kind of discovers on Deptford Beach. So that was my kind of link in, and bringing in another character really was how I processed it. But it was difficult until I could find that little hook, which was crime.
Yeah, excellent. And what would you like the audience to take away from the play?
I'd like the audience, well, it's up to the audience really what they take away, but really I suppose for me what I've taken away from the process is looking at the subject of crime and the position of young black men, particularly in Britain today, through a different kind of lens. And I'd like the audience as well to have any of their prejudices or stereotypes questioned and challenged in the way that mine have been through writing it and researching it.
For those young writers out there, what advice would you give them?
Muhammad Ali said writing is fighting, and it really is, it's fighting. You sit there at the computer or with a pen or however you write, or even if for you writing is speaking out loud, that's a different kind of writing. It's hard, it's tough, it's hard work, just keep going, just do it, train. Writing is fighting, just keep going. You're not a writer unless you write, keep going.
So writing is fighting.
Indeed.
Brilliant. Mojisola Adebayo, writer of Desert Boy, thank you very, very much.
It's my pleasure, how lovely to meet you.